back to Happy Valley then again on a Wednesday night after a big day at Sha Tin on Sunday, which we'll look back on in a moment or so. And we're back to Sha Tin again, but a Saturday for us, so a quick turnaround back for the weekend. But a very warm welcome to Racing to Win. I'm Angela Jean. Please say I'm joined by our form analyst in Paul Alley and race caller Mark McNamara as well. Mark, what are we looking forward to on Wednesday night?
Oh, a pretty open program coming up, Andrew, on Wednesday night with 9 very even fields. So if there's a horse there you've spotted, you've been following, or something you like, don't be afraid to have a little something or even more on it, because most races have multiple chances in them.
All right, we'll try and narrow it down a little bit for you, because, Paul, we've got some decent jackpots to look forward to as well.
Yeah, 2 really good ones. We've got a triple trio jackpot of 2 million, so looking forward to that one, and also 4.7 million going into the 6-up win bonus, so that should get up to over 11 million. So it's a couple of really good ones, but as Mark says, it looks really even and open, so if you do get it, you'll be well rewarded.
All right, okay, well, before we start on that, let's look back on the weekend action at Sha Tin first in our racing review. Now, we saw a couple of really nice performances from some up-and-coming horses. We're going to focus on the last race, Mark, here. I mean, this looked very open as well, but as they swing into the straight, it's Hinge and Love, who's there right on the speed, who gets the cash. Got a bit rough in behind, though. It
does. Keep an eye on that grey horse in the purple and yellow colours. That is Silver Express, and he did what he did a couple of runs ago at Sha Tin at about this point, where he runs out into Roman Turbo and Super Wealthy. Was that protest fourth against Silver Express, which was thrown out, Paul, was... no further inquiry needed, but Hinch and Love's going really well. Come back from a break and absolutely flying, the big fella.
Yeah, new lease of life for him, isn't it? He's won now 2 recent races. The horse is going really well at the moment, and he got the perfect run. He was a lot of money for him too. He came right in to about 19, I think. At the end, he was over 30 at one stage. So good run, as you say. That Silver Express, he's just got to get his manners going well, and I thought a couple of good runs in behind there as well.
Yeah, Roman Turbo was pretty solid, Super Wealthy, and Not Usual Talent staying on it also. But yeah, Silver Express, if he was 10-pin bowling, he'd want the gutter guards, wouldn't he, for sure. The young horses on show, though, Mark, Courier Wonder and Fantastic Treasure, both remain unbeaten. Both excellent in different ways. Courier Wonder, he was not winning by a big margin. It was the way he did it. And Fantastic Treasure, Paul, looked in trouble at the top of the straight. Held up a few times, but still good enough to overcome that and win. 8 for Courier Wonder, 7 for Fantastic Treasure. Yeah,
really good win from him. And I thought it was a really good win there from Dragon Baby on debut as well. There's a lot of money for him. He came into 7.7, but he won. I think there's a good future for this horse as well. Yeah, 1 or 2 winners for Chad Schofield on the programme. They were the big winners of the day. Then we'll see if we can find some more now with our horses to follow. All right, Paul, you're first up. And I think we can actually get to see Courier Wonder winning here, because you spotted a run in behind. Yeah, I did. I didn't mind the run here of Spend. Now, he was having his first start for the new stable. He's had 1 run previously with another stable, and he just seems to have improved a lot. Coming here to Sha Tin, it was a good run from him. He got the run through in the inside. He was momentarily held up there as well. So I thought the run was full of merit. And once he did get through, there was a big photo there for third, but he managed to get his nose in front for third. So I think there's a future here for this horse as well. And obviously coming to Sha Tin might have been the key for him as well.
Yeah, I thought Trillium One did particularly well in second place there as well. Mark, we're going back to Happy Valley for you.
We are. Another Millard runner, Andrew. Super Hong Kong, this one. And he has no luck in the straight. You can see him there in those grey, green and yellow colours. He's looking for room. This is Fearless Fire, who was massively backed winning the race. Lightly raced Super Hong Kong. This was just his 4th start, by far the best of them. Had to clear some traffic there, and then when he does pick the bit up in the last little bit, he charges through the centre, and I think he will really go on from that race and win one soon.
OK, so 2 Tony Millard horses to follow there from Mark and Paul. I'm going to go back to the weekend at Sha Tin. This is Victory Scholars on debut here, and there was money for him as well. I thought this was a particularly good effort. The winner's just inside him, Gluck Racer, who comes from just behind, but he travelled. We'd had a tough sort of run, I think, Victory Scholars, covering a bit of ground. He's another one by Purring Canto as well. And you can see at this point, looks like he's going to run away for the win, but Gluck Racer, who did have the advantage, if you want to call it, the experience of 1 run under his belt, gets going late and actually ducks underneath him for the win. But there was a particularly good run, I think, from Victory Scholars there on debut, and hopefully a win's not too far away from him. David Hall, the trainer there, Matthew Pern, was in the saddle. Now, as far as the suspensions of fines are concerned from the weekend, Victor Wong and Jerry Chow, 2 and 3 days respectively. Jerry got 35,000 to go along with that as well. All right, that brings us just about up to date, I think, as far as looking back is concerned, as we start to look forward now to meeting number 63 of the season. We're on the B course at Happy Valley for our 9 races. We start off with 2 Class 5s, both over the 1,800 metres. Good Days heads to the field. Zach Burton from barrier number 2, just his second time in this class. He was placed the other time. Jimu drops in class into this grade for the first time as well. Amazing Agility has won up to 2,000 metres. That's at Shartin. Those Speed 4s, fresh up since February for Douglas White and Jerry Chow. Great Smart runner-up over course and distance as favourite to Smart Cousin. That's going back to before Christmas, though. Well Dragon, wide gate for him, but placed on his last 2. And down to Wicker with Dylan Moe in the saddle from barrier 9. 4th last time out to Seize the Spirit. Will probably roll forwards. Now, as far as Chung Fa's concerned, Jimu, Brave Power and Fox Chung and Socket Elite are the horses that have been on the road, and we've got horses shipping for each of our 9 races on Wednesday night.
Good to slow the tempo, Andrew, for the first of the 2 Class 5s, and Fox Chunga unknown at 1,800 metres, but he might lead it up. Wicker, he likes to roll forward in his races, and he has won over the 1,800 metres. That was at Shartin. Socket Elite, 3rd Speed Force next. Well Dragon trapped 3 wide from the wide barrier. He's probably got the best form coming into the race. Jimu's out there as well as he's on the class drop, and Great Smart, a 2-time 1,800 metre winner, back with Running Guy.
Brave Power, he's stepping up to 1,800 for the first time. He's only a 4-year-old, this horse. He's run 4th as his best run from his 9 starts so far here. Look, his work's okay, and he's always looked like he does want further, being by declaration of war. The next one we're going to have a look at here is Running Guy. Alex Ly's taking the mount on him. Barrier number 4 for him. Another one that's stepping up here to the 1,800 metres. Moves nice enough here in the morning. That's him against the rail in the black saddlecloth. And Well Dragon, as Mark said, he's been in a bit of form recently. Couple of placings from his last couple. He's drawn wide, so you just need a bit of luck. But that's him closest to us as well. Another one going well enough with his stablemate.
All right, OK. So a couple of clues from track work. We'll see if we find some more now from the track. Starting off, Mark, with Amazing Agility and Socket Elite. Now, Socket Elite ran a couple of big races. Well, once he got very close at a triple-figure price. The 1,800 metres, though, 1 start. Finished second the only time. Yeah,
he did indeed, and since those seconds he's run 5th, 10th and 8th. Left him out here, but I have got Amazing Agility in on a very minor line. He's the other horse like Well Dragon who comes here, Paul, in I think the best form of anything in the race, but he hasn't raced well over 1,800 previously.
No, look, he is a veteran. He's a 9-year-old now. He has won 4 times, though, which is a lot, sort of a decent amount of wins compared to this field. So, look, I'm with you. I found a spot for him.
All right, well, here is Well Dragon. This is him finishing 3rd last time out, Paul, over the 1,650. His first try here at Happy Valley over the 1,800. Yeah,
I think it'll be okay for him as well. Another one I found a spot for. He's drawn a little bit wide in barrier. Well, he's drawn the widest in barrier number 12. If he can get across, 1,800 metres is a nice start here at Happy Valley, because you've got the whole length of a straight to find a spot. So as long as he can slot in okay, I think he can be in the finish.
And he's up to the 1,800 for the first time. And the way he's run his last couple of races, that looks an assist.
OK. What about Wicker, finally, Mark? He does have a win to his name. It was over this trip, but it was at Shartin. I think it was positively ridden that day. Assume they'll do the same again.
He's likely the leader in the race. It's just a matter of if he can run this 1,800 metre trip out again on Wednesday night. He's won 1 from 23. Had him in, Paul, and then all of a sudden he was out of the top 4, so he's just in behind, but in an even race he's going to be on the speed for a long, long way.
Yeah, and he's got the real lightweight. He's sort of fighting for his career, isn't he? He's down to a rating of 18 now, Wicker. So, look, I found a spot from on a minor line as well.
All right, pretty open contest then to start the night with Amazing Agility as our current favourite. What are your thoughts, Paul?
I'm going to go with one of the downgraders here. He hasn't won for a long time, this horse, Good Days. He's been placed a few times, though, from barrier number 2. I think he'll get a nice enough run. His last win was off 51, but it's a couple of seasons ago now. Amazing Agility, the veteran in there for second, Well Dragon and Wicker. So end up with 1, 3, 9 and 12.
Little similar to Paul with Good Days also. He goes on top. Zach Burton takes the ride. It's on that second 3 starts ago behind Wonder Win, where he was beaten at neck. That was his only start in Class 5. He's drawn 2. Well Dragon, the extra 150 metres is certainly not a negative for him. Great Smart has Joe on. He's had 2 rides on the horse for a win and a second. Both wins over 1,800 metres in Amazing Agility. 1, 9, 6 and 3.
Same 4 numbers as Mark, slightly different order. I'll overlook the wide gate for Well Dragon. I think he can maybe get away with this one in the first.